What is up, guys? This is Ace here, and I am back with another video. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, I haven't exactly been interested in Minecraft too much. So I'm just going to do a talk video. This will mostly be for people that have decent sized YouTube channels, as in like I'd say like 600 or more, or people that are considering starting YouTube. So I might make this into a series talking about YouTube stuff. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, or like entertaining, or informative, whatever. But basically I'm going to be talking about hate. I don't know what I'm going to put in the background, maybe some like gameplay or a wallpaper or something, but yeah, I'm going to be talking about hate today, and what most YouTubers do to deal with it, what I do to deal with it, what kind of hate you get, why you get it, things to ignore that could start hate. So basically I wanted to make this video because I have noticed a few people being kind of upset with their videos, and especially if you don't reach a like goal, or you've been getting less likes than you kind of have been, and stuff like this, and it makes people upset. And especially Skype is a big thing when it comes to this, and I'll get into that later. But basically how most YouTubers deal with hate is it normally starts with people that are like really big fans. So when people message them, a lot of people will just ignore it. I'm not saying that this is what I do. Sometimes if I'm busy or I'm really not in the mood, then I won't respond, but most of the time I will. But so they'll pretty much ignore all the messages that they get, or hate comments and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure what goes through their mind. I'll talk about me in a sec. And they do that kind of thing. I mean, especially if they're like a decent, I mean if they got like 10k or more, they probably won't respond to you anyway, because they're getting flooded with messages, and I won't be able to respond to everyone, which is why a lot of the time people don't respond, is because they can't, they're being overwhelmed or something like that. So don't get annoyed whenever a YouTuber doesn't respond to you. They're probably busy, or they just don't want to talk. But me, what I did is whenever I would see a hate comment, I would take it as if they are like jealous, and that's normally what it is. I've looked into this a bit, and I've posted something on like Shadow Girl's channel or something a while ago. I've spoken to this with 3 or 4 people in Skype, like pretty much exactly what I'm going to say, and stuff like that, and they've kind of realized about hate and stuff. But basically, if people are saying that, so you've got a bad channel, or like you suck at the game or something, if you take that to heart, I mean, honestly, I don't blame you. I used to. Just try and think that they're jealous of you, even if they're not, because a lot of the time they'll kind of see that you're like, you've got a good channel, and they don't like that you're getting attention, and they're attention whores basically, and people don't like that, so they will hate on you. They'll try and make you feel bad, and then you don't want any kind of, you don't want to talk to anyone that way, and you don't get as publicly known, I guess. And sometimes they just want to have something that you have, like I mean, for example, if you've got a big channel, I mean, people want to have that. They just don't put the time and effort into it. But something that has happened in the past for me is, I mean, they don't play the game anymore. I don't think they even watch my channel anymore. So they probably won't mind me talking about this, but I'm not going to say names. But I had a really, really big sub a long time ago. This was back when I had about 1k, and he would always message me in game. I added him on Skype, and I'll talk about Skype in a bit, but you should never really do that, and I'll explain why. I'm not being a cocky son of a bitch. I'll explain why in a minute. But he always wanted to talk to me, but I didn't really like him. I mean, I didn't dislike him, but I didn't really like him. I was just being nice, because, you know, as a YouTuber, you tend to try and not to be a dick. And sometimes that will make people think that you're really good friends with them or something. And I added him on Skype, and he would always message me. If he couldn't watch the stream when I was streaming or something, he would say something like, "Oh, just add me, and I'll listen," or something. And you end up spending more time what they're doing than what you want to do, and it's like really overwhelming, and you think, oh, if I do something bad, they're gonna hate me, and such and such and such. So sadly, because I couldn't really deal with it anymore, I told him that I didn't want to talk to him, and I told him, and I deleted him from Skype, and he became one of the biggest haters for the longest time, probably for, I don't know, like another 2,000 subs after that. And it made me feel really bad. I made videos on it and stuff, and Beast Troll has helped me with this, so big thanks to him. I mean, seriously, I might have closed my channel if it wasn't for him, but basically, I did that, and I felt really bad. I made videos on it. People said, don't worry, don't quit, whatever, but I don't want any of you to get into that state. So don't add anyone on Skype that you don't want to talk to. I've been asked so many times. Whenever you get asked, completely ignore it like it wasn't there. I talk to people in game, but as soon as they ask for my Skype, I say nothing of it. And this is what I do. Some people just completely ignore the conversation to stop that kind of thing happening, as well as, you know, being overwhelmed and what I was talking about earlier. But so ignore that. I mean, I guess you can still be nice in game, but if they're constantly messaging you, then you don't have to reply. You never have to reply. It's not, they won't get angry at you. I mean, some will, but I mean, honestly, if they're going to get angry at you for that, then there's no point in bothering with them. It's too much effort to just keep one person when you're the one making the videos, and they expect a whole lot more out of you as well. But there's that. Just whenever you see not as many likes on a video, or so, I'm sorry if this isn't, I can't talk. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry if this isn't structured very well. It's just I'm kind of just talking and letting it kind of all come out, so it doesn't sound scripted or whatever, because that kind of never really comes across. But likes and dislikes. If you get a ton of dislikes, unless you're like taking the piss out of someone, or you're literally being a dick, you shouldn't be getting lots of dislikes. So if you are, it's normally one person with a bunch of accounts or a bot or something, and they're just trying to make you feel bad. It's alright, like, don't worry about it unless you've done something completely different, something that people don't like. If you're getting a lot of comments about it, asking you not to post it or something, not hate comments, just people asking for you not to post, then you know you've done something wrong, and that's the difference between kind of like hate and criticism. And then constructive criticism is really good as well. Make sure you always kind of reply to those comments if you can, or at least take them to mind. So make sure you do that. If you have any other questions for hate and stuff, just ask me. I'll respond to everyone that asks anything what to do with it. And I really hope that none of you have to go through what I went through, even though I guess it's not that big. People take it differently. Some people don't care at all, some people really do care. But I was one of those people that really did care, and now it's kind of out of my system. I don't have to worry about hate or anything anymore. I mean, it just kind of goes through my mind, you know. It doesn't really faze me at all. So I hope that's the mentality that you can get into. But yeah, if you do have any questions, then ask me down below. Make sure to like the video if you thought that it was useful and it helped you, I guess, YouTube. And also say in the comments whether I should turn this into a series and talk about more YouTube stuff like this, or just talk about like anything in general. I mean, I could just literally do talk videos where I just talk about something. Sometimes it'd be something to do with YouTube, something like an IRL thing about some game, or just random different topics. If you want me to do that, I'll do that, but if not, I guess tell me that too. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching. And on Skype, Amy asked me to say baemee is fit.